Alright folks, it's day one of New York State's bow season. I'm out here in Medina, New York. Actually it's Shelby, New York. Heading in the woods, in through this cornfield, back to that piece of square block of woods back there for my first deer hunt of the year, and I just put a deer out right here on this edge. It just took off running. It's the breaks of the game when you're coming in late after work. You're not always gonna be able to go in the way that you want to go in, but I just put up a deer here and here. There's no being quiet walking through here. My plan is to get up here to the beans and walk the beans back. Oh, there's a scrape right there. I'm gonna walk the beans back in, and it'll be a lot quieter when I'm walking through the beans. So I'm not gonna tramp through this corn all the way back to that square block. So stay tuned. We're on our way. Day one of the Western New York bow season. I didn't have cameras out for very long this year in Medina, but even in the short period of time I had them out there, I got a few studs on camera. Take a look. here in Medina. October 5th. It was just the next day I had to get out, and looks like the farmer cut the beans up in his field. I was gonna hunt straight out this way in that square block. I'm gonna have to kind of gauge it as I walk back in. I might want to hunt in the back corner. It might be a little bit longer walk than I thought this morning. Like I said, I was gonna go straight back in here, 3/4 of a mile, and right in that field, in that woods. But now I'm thinking I might go that opposite corner and be surrounded by corn. We'll see. I'm gonna walk out there and see what I see. My folks all set up here by 5:48. I put up so many deer coming in here this morning. I think 7 deer total were out in this cut bean field. The farmer just started cutting it, so he's just got lanes cut through the field. I don't know if he's gonna start cutting this morning while we're hunting, but there was a heck of a lot of deer out there, and I don't think that improved our chances because I put them out. Some of them went across the road and some of them went in this woods. Every chance I guess they come back. But we got acorns falling behind us, and we just moved a lot of deer around, so I'm not really thrilled about it, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so the next day I got to hunt was October 10th. I just dropped my kids off from school, so I literally just got set up in the stand. A little 8-point came out and walked in the corn right here. I didn't get the camera on in time to get a picture of them, but you'll see the action after that. Not 5 minutes after that happened, I see more deer in front of me. So as you can see in super slow motion, this fawn walks right in the vital area of this doe, and I see her at the very last second and pull up. I was at the point of no return with the shot, and luckily I hit high lungs and barely missed this fawn's head.
Well, folks, I hope the GoPro got it, but I had a bunch of does walk this line right down in here, and I shot the lead one because it looked like the biggest one right there. Unfortunately, for the second time in a row with this big camera, I did not fully click the record button. This time I know why. I had to reach all the way around the camera to get to it. So that's my bad. But I'm gonna set this out a little bit longer because I've seen 5 deer in 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure she died in the middle of that cornfield. She stopped right in the middle. And she was running like she was dead. Well, I'm gonna have some work to do. Oh, I got it on the GoPro. I noticed that. I got it on the GoPro, which is awesome. Had a whole gaggle of does come through. I had a buck come through before I could even get the camera on. I came in late this morning because I had to drop my kids off at school. And I knew these deer would be moving this morning with how cold it got. We got a frost out here. And I'm hunting the edge of a really thick woods right in front of me. It's like really super thick in here, and they bed in here like crazy. And they cut the beans on the other side of this field. I had another stand I was hunting earlier this year on the other side of this, but figured a deer would be on this side after they cut the corn. I wanted to get in this stand as quick as I could and see if they were going to walk this line down, and sure enough, that's exactly what they did. I had a small buck, probably an 8-point, but like a 2.5-year-old, something I'm not going to shoot this early, walk in the corn first, and then these deer came out of the bedding area, crossed, and then they walked straight down towards me. Then after I shot, I had another deer come out down there. I couldn't see what it was, but there was a body that walked through the woods back in there. So a lot of action for a short period of time this morning. I'm just gonna have a hell of a time getting this deer out because she died right in the middle of the cornfield. I mean, like right in the middle of the cornfield. So stay tuned. I'm gonna get her out, and I'll take some pictures of her when I'm done. Well, folks, the work starts when you shoot them. I hit that doe. She was quartering to me more than I thought. I hit her pretty good on the end, but it came out her guts. And I definitely only one-lunged her, and she didn't die where I thought she died. I thought she died basically 80 yards in that cornfield, but she turned and went down a row of corn, went all the way back. I drug her out from the very back of that cornfield. I got her up in the power lines now. I'm going to take my truck over there. Got her pinpointed on the GPS, and I'm going to drag her right up a row of corn. But my God, I'm getting too old for this, folks. She didn't die in the ideal spot, that's for sure. But we'll get her out, and I'll get a picture of her for you. Moose Piss Outdoors. First one with the bow. Let's go. She's a nice big doe, too. Well, I got her. One heck of an adventure. Got a good workout in. It was Columbus Day weekend, the beginning of it. I'll show you guys how far I dragged this thing. It's insane. See this big ass cornfield? I was way back in that corner, the other cornfield. I can't hold this camera steady, but way back in there. It's about a 3/4 of a mile drag. She couldn't have ran the other way, and I could have just drove my my truck out and right through the cut bean field. There's a cut bean field on the other side of this field here, but I shot her. I was back in the corner of this woods, back corner of this woods, and she died in that next cornfield over, and I drug her all the way to the road out here. That was an adventure, but there she is, big nanny doe, and I put a hole in her with that rage. That rage opened her right up. But yeah, it's a nice big doe. I'd show you the body, but I got her pretty dirty dragging her out. So there she is, first bow kill of the year. Moose Piss Outdoors 2025.